Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to set up an automated leave management system using Google Sheets and Pabbly Chatflow. So I am working as an HR professional in an organization. I am regularly receiving multiple leave requests from different employees of different departments and regarding different reasons as well as different leave types. Manually handling each of the leave requests and approving is a time-consuming as well as confusing task. So therefore, I have decided to automate it with the help of my Google Sheets, where I am maintaining the record of all the leave requests, and Pabbly Chatflow, that is all-in-one WhatsApp automation tool. So I am going to simply build the connection between my Google Sheets and Pabbly Chatflow without any coding and programming skills to automate this entire process with the help of Pabbly Connect, that is an amazing automation and integration software. So for your business, if you also want to learn this entire process and entire automation step by step, for that you have to come towards my screen.
Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video, I am going to show you step by step how to automate leave management system in an organization using Google Sheets and Pabbly Chatflow. So here I have created a leave request form, and as an HR, whenever I'm going to receive this leave request form from the employees regarding their reasons, their details and the leave types as well as the leave dates, automatically a notification will be sent to the HR for this request. When the HR is going to approve the leave by updating the status in this leave tracker which I'm maintaining in my Google Sheets, automatically a WhatsApp notification will be sent to the employee regarding their approval or rejection of the leave along with the reason. So first of all, let me show you that how this automation is actually going to work. So when I'm going to receive a new leave request, let's say the form is submitted by the employee over here. So the name of the employee is, let's say, test employee. Let's say the email is test@pabblytudes.com. Let's say the phone number over here is, and here we have the leave request from date. So let's say the leave requests are from 22nd of June to 23 of June. Okay, then we have the leave request as casual leave, and let's say the reason for leave is wedding and family. When I'm going to submit this form as an employee, you can see that the record is added over here, and as the details will be recorded over here, the details will also be recorded in the leave tracker spreadsheet. Here we have the details. And here you can see that the new leave request is received to the HR. New leave request submitted by test employee. We have all the details. And now as an HR, when I'm going to go towards the leave tracker and I'm going to add a status over here, I'm going to update the status. Let's say the leave is approved. So the message will be received to the employee regarding this approval. So you can see that the employee received the message, leave request approved. Hi test employee, your leave request from this date to this date for wedding and family leave has been approved by HR. Enjoy your time off. Let us know if you need any further assistance. So in this way, this automation is actually going to work. Now, without any further wait, let's start creating this amazing automation for managing the leave request in our organization step by step. To start with the process, first of all, in a new tab, we need to type pabbly.com/connect in our browser, which is going to take us towards the landing page of Pabbly Connect. Over here, we have two simple options, as you can see, sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are an existing user like me, just click on sign in to log into your account directly. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. It will help you to create a free new account just in 2 minutes. Also, when you will do that, you're going to receive 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software, also to test multiple automations. Now, as an existing user, currently I'm going to click on sign in. This is all app section where we can find all the products that are offered by Pabbly. To create our automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. Also for sending the WhatsApp messages, because we are going to use Pabbly Chatflow, here we have Pabbly Chatflow as well. Let's click on access now over here as well. First of all, let's go towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. It is also going to take us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Chatflow. Here we have it. All right, now after coming on the dashboard, we can find all the workflows that we have created up till now. Also, to save the workflows, we can create separate folders like this. Now, let's start creating the workflow. For that, first of all, we have to click on this create workflow option. A dialog box is appeared in front of us, which is asking us the workflow name. So first of all, let me provide a name to my workflow. Set up an automated leave management system using Google Sheets and Pabbly Chatflow. After giving the name to my workflow, now I'm going to select the folder. So you can see I have a list of folders over here. Among these folders, the automation that I am going to create currently is related to WhatsApp. So I'm going to select WhatsApp marketing automations over here. Now let's click on create to create the workflow. As it is created, we are going to go towards a new screen. The screen contains a blank workflow which we have to fill up completely to set up this automation successfully. And here we have trigger and actions in the workflow. So trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on which entire automation runs. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now, let's suppose here I want that every time I'm going to receive a new leave request submitted in my Google Forms, I'm going to take Google Forms over here to collect the leave request. So automatically, as the request is submitted, a WhatsApp message should be sent to the HR so that they can view the request and make the decision whether it should be approved or rejected. All right. So here for that, I'm going to take Google Forms in my trigger step. And here I'm going to take Pabbly Chatflow, by using which I'm going to send automated WhatsApp messages to the HR for the leave request in my action step. So as we are going to build the connection between these applications, we will see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands. Because when the trigger happens, that means whenever a new leave request will be submitted by the employee, then only automated notification is going to be sent to the HR about that request, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger and action, let us start creating this automation step by step. To start with the process, first of all, we have to go towards our trigger step and we have to select our trigger application over here. So my trigger application is going to be Google Forms, as here I'm going to collect the request of the leaves with the help of Google Forms. So let's select that. Then we have to select the trigger event. So it will be new response received. Every time a new form will be submitted in Google Forms, the response of that form is going to be captured instantly inside Pabbly Connect. And with that response, the workflow is going to start. You can see that here we have received a webhook URL and here we have received some instructions. By following the given instructions step by step carefully, we need to insert the webhook URL inside the form that we have created so that it is going to act as a bridge for transferring every new form submission towards Pabbly Connect as response. So let's copy the webhook URL and then I'm going to show you what you are supposed to do. I will tell you each and every step. So first of all, I will take you towards the Google Forms. This is the leave request form that I have created. And here you can see that it contains the fields such as name, email of the employee, their phone number. I have entered the specific instruction that please enter the phone number with country code but without the plus sign because it is required in the same format in Pabbly Chatflow for sending the messages. Leave request from date, here I have entered and here we have the required to date as well. That means end date. Then we have the type of leave, whether it is casual or paid, and then we have the reason for the leave. When the employer is going to submit these details, then the analysis will be made by the HR and then they will decide whether the leave should be approved or rejected. Now, before that, we have to build the connection between this form and Pabbly Connect. For that, we have to go towards the response section. And here we have the option of view in Sheets. We have to click on this button because we have to link the form first of all with Google Sheets. And here you can see that directly a spreadsheet is prepared which contains all the exact fields that we have in the form. We have the name, email, phone number, leave required from date, leave required to date, type of leave and the reason. Along with this we have the timestamp, that means the date and time at which the form will be submitted. So every time the form is going to be submitted, when the employee is going to submit this leave request form with the details, automatically the record of that form is going to be added over here in the spreadsheet because it is directly linked with the form. Now we are going to build the connection between this spreadsheet, between this Google Sheet and Pabbly Connect, so that every time a row is going to be added in the spreadsheet when the form will be submitted, immediately the entire row will be sent towards Pabbly Connect. Okay. So before building the connection between the spreadsheet and Pabbly Connect, I'm going to first of all add a response over here by submitting the form. So to submit the form, I'm going to go towards send. I will simply copy the link of the form and I'm going to open it in a new tab. So as the form is open, now I'm going to submit this leave request form as an employee. So let's say the name of the employee is new employee. Let's say the email of this employee is new@pabblytudes.com. Let's say the phone number of this employee along with the country code but without the plus sign is 91 is the country code I've entered it. This is the phone number, let's say. Then we have the leave required from date. So I'm going to enter the date, let's say as 16th of June. And the end date of this leave is, let's say, 18th of June. So we have 3 days leave, 16th, 17th and 18th. Let's say this is type of leave as casual. And the reason is there is an important event in my family. Okay, now I'm going to submit the form. As soon as the form is submitted, now the record is created over here in Google Sheets. Okay, so as the record is created, now we are ready to build the connection between this spreadsheet and Pabbly Connect. You can see we have the timestamp over here as well, the date on which the form is submitted and also the time. Now, to build the connection, we have to go towards extensions, as you can see. Here we have the option of extensions, and here we have to go towards add-ons. When we will go towards get add-ons, it is going to take us towards Google Workspace Marketplace. Here we need to type Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Okay, Pabbly Connect Webhook is the very important extension or the add-on which we have to install in Google Sheets to successfully build the connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I have already installed this add-on, so I'm going to currently cross this section. If you are installing the add-on for the very first time, you also have to refresh the spreadsheet once. Then only you will be able to see the option of Pabbly Connect Webhooks under extensions. As here we can see the option, we have to go towards initial setup. And now over here in the initial setup, we have to enter two details. First of all, we have to provide the webhook URL and then the trigger column. So again, I will go back towards Pabbly Connect. I will once again copy this webhook URL and here I'm going to paste it. Okay, it's very easy. Then we have to move towards the trigger column. The concept of trigger column says that whenever a new row is going to be added in your spreadsheet up till this column, the entire row will be automatically and immediately sent towards the webhook URL, that means towards Pabbly Connect. So here, for example, in my spreadsheet, as you can see, I have the columns up till H. Whenever a form will be submitted by the employee for the leave request, the details of that form submissions are going to be automatically recorded in the spreadsheet in the form of a new row. So whenever the row will be filled up till the H column, then I want the entire row to be sent towards Pabbly Connect and not before that. Therefore, H is going to be my trigger column. Okay, in the similar manner, according to your form details and your spreadsheet data, you can decide a specific column which is going to act as your trigger column. Now I'm going to click on send test to send the test response that we have recently captured and added in Google Sheets towards Pabbly Connect. As the test data is sent, I'm going to submit the initial setup. And when the initial setup is configured, I'm going to click on cross. I will go back towards Pabbly Connect and here you can see that the response is automatically captured. In our response, we have received multiple details and these details are exactly the same as we have submitted in the form and added in Google Sheets. So here, first of all, we have the type of leave that the employee has submitted, casual leave. We have the trigger column that we have decided, the timestamp, the spreadsheet name, the spreadsheet ID, sheet name, sheet ID is also given over here. Row index, that means the number of row which we have received in the response. So we have row number 2 in the response, so the row index is also 2. Reason of the leave, then we have the phone number of the employee, their name, their start date and their end date, and also their email address. Now as we have received these details, our connection between Google Forms and Pabbly Connect is built. But here one more thing we have to do, because we want that every time a new form will be submitted now in this spreadsheet and the data will be recorded over here, the data should be keep on sending automatically towards Pabbly Connect without any manual efforts. For that we have to go back towards extensions, Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and here we have the option of send on event which we have to check upon, because now we have made sure that every time a row will be added up till our trigger column in this spreadsheet, the data will be keep on sending automatically towards Pabbly Connect. Alright, now once we have built this connection successfully, our objective is to send a WhatsApp message as a notification to the HR so that they can review the request of the employee and decide whether it should be approved or rejected. Okay, for that, here I'm going to build the connection between Pabbly Chatflow and Pabbly Connect. So let's go towards our action step, and our action application over here will be Pabbly Chatflow. Let's select that quickly. Pabbly Chatflow is all-in-one WhatsApp automation tool that helps us to manage and automate all our WhatsApp communications instantly and automatically without much efforts. So here we have the action event that is send template message. I'm going to create a separate template that is going to be sent for all the WhatsApp notifications to the HR for leave request. So here I have selected send template message as my action event. And now I'm going to build the connection between Pabbly Chatflow and Pabbly Connect. You can see that we are already logged in inside Pabbly Chatflow. For that, you also have to keep in mind to keep logging to all the applications that you want to connect with Pabbly Connect in order to make the process of the connection simple and easier. Let's click on the connect button. Here we have two options. So if you already have an existing connection with Pabbly Chatflow, you can go with that. To create a new connection, simply click on add new connection and provide the token over here. If you want to get the token, just go towards the dashboard of your Pabbly Chatflow account. From the left side, here we have the option of settings, and you can see under settings we have API and webhooks. After coming on API and webhooks, here we have the token. You can also generate a new token by clicking on this generate API token button. I already have generated the token, so I'm going to simply copy it. I will go back and here we have to paste the token like this. Once you are going to click on save, your connection between Pabbly Chatflow and Pabbly Connect will become successful. I already have an existing connection, so currently I'm going to go with that. As the connection is built, now we have to move forward. We have to enter the details in these fields one by one in order to send the WhatsApp message. First of all, recipient mobile number. Who is going to receive this message? As currently I am sending this WhatsApp notification to the HR, I am going to enter the number of HR over here. And I will enter it manually only because it will be same each time. So here I am going to enter the number of the HR of our organization, and by following the given instructions, it is saying enter the WhatsApp number with the country code but without plus sign. So I am going to enter 91, that is the country code, but without the plus sign, and I'm going to enter the rest of the number. Alright, as I've entered the number of the HR, now let's move forward. You have to decide and select the template by using which you want to send this messages. So here from the drop down, we can select our template, but before that, let me first of all show you how to create a new template. Okay, for that I will take you towards Pabbly Chatflow, and we will go towards the template section. So you can see we are on the template section, and these are all the templates that I have created for different purposes and requirements. We can check all the approved templates over here. We have the pending as well, draft, and the rejected ones. Now, if you want to sync your templates with Meta, you can click on this sync button. It is saying click here to sync your templates from Meta. For more information on supported template types in Chatflow, refer to this guide. So here you can click on learn more to learn more about the sync templates. Now, to add a new template, click on this add template button. We will start creating a new template for us. So here, first of all, we have to decide the category, because here it is for utility purpose. I'm going to select utility over here, and it's not for marketing. Then you can select the name of your template. It should be in the given format. It should not contain any upper cases. It should not contain any space or special characters. So the name of my template is going to be, let's say, leave request. Okay, I have given the name in the exact format with lower cases, and in order to make the space, I have used an underscore like this. Now here we have to provide the language. So I am going to use English language to send the messages, and you have to decide whether the template you are creating should be text, image, video, document, or location type. I want to send a simple message. It is going to be text one. Okay, then here we have to decide the template header. So I'm going to give the template header, let's say, as new leave request. As I've entered a header over here, you can see in the preview of the message, we have the header in bold, as you can see in the heading. It will be visible like this in your message. And now I'm going to enter the rest of the content. Okay. So the message that I want to send every time to the HR as soon as the leave request will be sent or submitted by the employee. Here I have the entire message, new leave request submitted, and here we have the details, employee name, email, leave dates, leave type, and the reason. Please review the request and update the status in the leave tracker. What is the leave tracker? This spreadsheet in which we are maintaining the leave request. Okay, I'm going to update this spreadsheet with the status. And now after the HR is going to review the request, they are going to update the status whether the leave is approved or disapproved. Okay, I'm going to add a drop down over here. We have to go towards data. We have data validation over here. And I'm going to add a rule that is going to be, first one is for approved leaves, approved, or then we have for rejected ones. Okay, approved will be of green color, let's say, and rejected will be of red color. Okay, done. Now, according to the decision, this spreadsheet is going to be updated further. This is the leave tracker. Now I'm going to go back towards the template section, and here you can see that I have used some of the variables for the employee name, email, leave dates, leave type, and for the reason. For each of the variable, we need to provide the sample values. Now, why we have used these variables? To make these details dynamic so that it could get replaced automatically whenever a new form will be submitted. As we want to use the same template to send the messages for all the leave requests, we are not going to change these templates, and we are also not going to sit and change the details again and again, as we want to automate the process. So we have used variables over here. Okay, so the first variable is for the employee name. I'm going to enter the sample value as employee name over here. Okay, it is updated over here in the preview of the message, as you can see. The second one is for the email, so I'm going to enter email. And the third one is for leave dates, so I'm going to enter start date over here. And the fourth one is for end date. So we have end date, then we have leave type. So I've entered leave type, and then we have the reason of leave. Okay, so I have updated all the values for each of the variables. These are the sample values that are to be updated every time a new response will be captured. Then if you want to use a footer line, you can enter it over here. And if you want to use any interactive actions, you can also update that. You can also use these. Once you will complete your template, you will have to send it for approval by clicking on submit. As it will be approved by Meta, then you will be able to easily use it in order to send the messages. It will be approved within few seconds, or at least it is going to take a minute. Okay, so here we are waiting for the leave request template approval. It will be approved within few seconds. We will see that. Until then, let's go back towards Pabbly Connect, and here we are going to refresh the template name fields like this so that we can see the option of a template in the drop down. As the template is approved over here in Pabbly Chatflow, let's go back and we will search the template with a name as leave request. Let's select it. According to the template name, now all the fields are updated and we have to enter these details. So first of all, here we have the header type that we have selected as text. If you have used any variable or parameters in the header, you can provide the values for that. If you are using media format of template, you have to provide the URL of the media and the file name over here in these fields. My template is text one, so I do not have to enter these details. Here we have the copy offer code as well. If you have used any copy code, you have to enter that. Then we directly have to enter these details. These are the values and the parameters to be used for the variables. First of all, we have the employee name. So we will simply map the name of the employee that we have received in our earlier response. Okay, so here we have the name of the employee. I have mapped it like this and it has become dynamic and variable. Automatically, whenever a new form will be submitted by the new employee, it will get replaced. In the similar manner, we will be mapping all other details as well. So here we have the email address. Then we have the start date of the leave. From date is going to be start date, and then we have the end date as well. Then we have the leave type that we have received, casual leave, and then we have the reason. Okay, we have mapped all the details. They have become dynamic. And also you can provide a contact full name over here, but I'm sending this message to the HR. So I'm going to enter the full name over here as HR. All right. And now after entering all the details, let's simply click on save and send test request button. We got the response over here and it is saying that the message is sent. So I will quickly take you towards the number of HR and we will see whether the message is sent or not. And here we can see that yes, the message is received. We have the heading in the message, new leave request submitted by the employee. Here we have all the details on the employee and also we have the reason. There is an important event in my family. So here in this way, we are going to automatically send WhatsApp messages to the HR as soon as we are going to receive a new leave request from the employees. After this, what you want to do? Now I'm going to show you another automation for this. So again, I have created the workflow and now here I want that when the leave request message is sent to the HR, after they are going to read these details, the reason for the leave type and the leave dates, they are going to make the decision whether the leave should be approved or rejected, and they are going to update the status of the leave in the leave tracker that we are maintaining over here in the spreadsheet. I have already added the status column, and after reading the necessary details of the leave from WhatsApp, when the HR is going to update the status, they are going to update whether the leave is approved or rejected. The response will be automatically captured inside Pabbly Connect. As the response will be received over here, automatically a WhatsApp notification will be sent to the employee for their approval or for their rejection of the leave. For that, now I'm going to again build the connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Chatflow. So here, let's go towards our trigger step and we will select Google Sheets as our trigger application. The trigger event is going to be new or updated spreadsheet row. Then again, we are going to build the connection between the spreadsheet and Pabbly Connect with the help of this webhook URL. And now, because the leave request responses spreadsheet is already connected with our previous workflow that we have created, I'm going to duplicate it quickly. And here I'm going to rename it leave tracker. And now I'm going to build the connection between this leave tracker and Pabbly Connect. Okay. So here for that, we will go towards extensions, Pabbly Connect webhooks, and we will go towards initial setup once again. We will quickly build the connection again in the similar manner by adding the webhook URL over here. And the trigger column this time is going to be I because we have added the status column. I'm going to click on submit as we have submitted the initial setup. the setup is configured, and now I'm going to update the status. As soon as I'm going to update the status, we will be receiving the response over here inside Pabbly Connect. So let's say this leave is approved. As I have approved the status, I will take you back towards Pabbly Connect. And here we can see that the details are captured and the status we have received of the leave is approved. Now we are going to quickly go towards Pabbly Chatflow and we are going to send the message. But here we have two conditions. Either the leave could be approved or it could be rejected as well. So I want to send two different messages of different conditions. If the leave will be approved, then I want to send the messages regarding the approval status. And if the leave will be in the status of rejected, so I want to send the message accordingly. And because we have two routes over here, so we are going to apply router. Router provides us two different routes and two different conditions can be applied over here. So here the action event will be conditionally run. Router is the very last step of every workflow. So you cannot add any further step after router. If you want to apply any other action step, you have to use it in the router itself. Let's click on connect. We have got two routes over here. So the first route will be for the approved leaves. I'm going to rename it as approved leaves. And now I'm going to rename the second one rejected leaves. Okay. Now here we have two routes. First of all, we'll go towards the approved leaves routes. And here we have to apply the filter. So the filter is going to be on the basis of the status. When the status will be equal to approved, then we want the workflow to continue with this first route. Okay, so here I have applied the filter. And because I have mapped the label from my previous response, it will get directly replaced with every new response. All right. And because the value that we have entered is manual, so it will be same each time as it has become static. Now let's test whether the condition is true or no. The condition is true. So let's move forward and we are going to again build the connection between Pabbly Chatflow and Pabbly Connect. I will go with an existing connection only. The action event over here will be send template message. And quickly now I'm going to map the phone number that we have received from Google Sheets response. That is along with the country code but without the plus sign, because this time we want to send the message to the employee who has submitted the leave request. Okay, I'm going to quickly select the template name. I've already prepared two templates for the approved leaves request as well as for rejected ones. So here I'm going to select my template name, approved leave request. This is the template that I've created for all the leaves that are approved. Okay, now the header type is text and I have not used any parameter in the header. I'm going to directly map the variables that I've used. First of all, the name. The second variable I've used is the start, is for the start date. Third variable is for the end date. And here we have the reason of the employee, reason of leave. Okay, now I'm going to directly click on save and send test request button. The response is received. So let's go and check whether on this number the employee has received the message for approval of their leave or not. And yes, here we can see that the leave request is approved and it is received as the message. Hi, new employee, your leave request from this date to this date for there is an important event in my family is approved by the HR. Enjoy your time off. Let us know if you need any further assistance. Okay, now as we have completed this setup, let's cross it. Then we are going to go towards the next route if the leaves are rejected. In that case, what we are supposed to do. So let's go towards set filter. And here I am going to select the filter type from the status as approved. Currently, I'm going to map it directly because it will get replaced automatically whenever a new response will be captured, whenever a new status will be updated. Even if it will be rejected, it will be mapped over here. And here I'm going to provide the value as rejected. If the leave status which I've received from my Google Sheets response will be rejected, then I want to run the workflow from this route. Currently, it is false because here we have received the status as approved. But when our workflow is going to run in real time, as the status will be rejected, the condition will be true. Let's click on this add action step button. Again, I'm going to select Pabbly Chatflow. Then you will select the action event that is going to be send template message, and I'm going to go with an existing connection only. I've already created the template. I'm going to select that. Quickly, let me add the mobile number with the help of mapping over here. Then we have the template rejected leave request. I have created a separate template for that as well. And here I'm going to directly map the body parameters. First of all, the name of the employee. Then we have the start date. We have the end date. We have the reason. All right. Now I'm going to directly click on save and send test request button. We got the response. So let's go and check whether the message is received or not. And yes, here we have received the message. So this means our workflow is created successfully. So here we have completed this entire automation setup, and now every time we are going to receive a new leave request from our employees, automatically the record of that leave request will be added in the first Google Sheet. I am using a backend workflow that is going to help me that as soon as the record will be added in this first Google Sheet, it will be automatically added in the second one as well in the leave request tracker. And as soon as the notification will be sent to the HR for the leave request, they are going to decide whether it should be approved or rejected. According to their decision, they are going to update the status, and as soon as the status will be updated, the message will be forwarded to the team member, to the employee, that their leave is approved or it is rejected along with a reason. So now you can also very easily create this amazing automation step by step without any manual efforts. If you do not want to use Google Forms to collect the request, you can also use any other form builder application such as Typeform, Jotform, etc. I hope this automation is clear to you. Also, it is helpful for your business. Thank you for watching.
Not only this automation, but you can create multiple such amazing automations for your business with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you want to connect us, you can mail us at support@pabbly.com. For any of your queries, you can ask at forum.pabbly.com, and for any of your pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. If the video was helpful for you, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.